Advanced defensive driving tips with Ashraf Ismail.
Many of us take driving for granted, but do you realize just how complex a task driving actually is? Think about it. How many tasks that you perform every day requires both mental and physical skills? Now, if you consider driving a vehicle is basically just that. You need to bring your physical skills to the driving task. You need to drive the vehicle, hold the steering, change gears, signal, use your other switch gears with your hands. You need to accelerate, brake and clutch using your feet. So that's just the physical side. And that, by the way, only comprises 25% of the actual driving task. 75% is actually your mental skills, which requires you to observe, to concentrate, identify a hazard and mitigate that hazard. That basically brings together just the two skills we're talking about, and that is physical and mental. What about the psychological aspect? And remember, you also have the situation where driving is done on a public space called the public road, where you have thousands of people you don't see, really, you don't know, who come from different backgrounds, cultures, literacy levels, classes, egos, and they are all mixing on this road that we all know as a very dangerous place to be in. And of course, that then creates its own drama, its own tension, and its own conflict. How do you deal with all that? Driving also utilizes almost all of your senses. Number one, there's a sense of sight. You need to be able to see where you're going. There's a sense of hearing. You must be able to hear as well. Of course, there are people who are deaf that also drive. And then, of course, there's a sense of smell. You must be able to smell if you're burning the rubber, if the brakes are short or whatever. And then there's also vibrations, touch and feel. Is the tires out of balance? Is it out of alignment? All those kind of things. So can you see, driving is indeed a very, very complex task, which is why every person needs to take driving extremely seriously, given the fact that there are huge challenges out there, and we see it from the number of people that we are losing on our roads, and it needs to stop. So enough is enough. Let's get started. Let's make it fun. Let's make it enjoyable, and let's put you first.
Advanced defensive driving tips with Ashraf Ismail. Brought to you by CII Radio and Flitmax Drive for Life. Please like, share and subscribe. Until next time, keep your eyes on the road and hands on the wheel.